Hey, sweetie.
Hi.
Not you. Why is she still here? She's been here like a month.
It's been here for so long.
It's been so long. What the fuck is this?
You're in our house still.
Let's just do the episode. Okay. We skipped last week. Mm-hmm. I don't like skipping episodes at all. It feels inconsistent and bad. I even got a few messages about it. Mm-hmm. So let's just do the podcast episode. Last week was crazy. We had some stuff going on.
Did you want to tell them about the stuff that we did?
We'll probably get into it during the episode.
Okay.
Okay. Come on. Can we get a fucking round of applause for us?
Hi.
Let me just hold on. I don't know how to stop it on my iPad.
Just mute it.
There we go. It fades out. All right.
Beautiful intro by Wagner.
Beautiful intro by whoever wrote I almost said Let's Love the Bride.
Here comes
Here comes the bride.
Comes the Bride by Wagner.
Uh-huh. Let's get right into it. Mm. We're husband and wife.
Freaky.
We didn't record an episode last week because we were doing a bunch of prep work for getting married.
For getting married.
Legally married. We didn't have a big ceremony or anything like that. I keep promising your mom we will have that when your family can come into the country. We can have like a proper ceremony and rent out a venue and stuff. But we absolutely had to get married within 90 days of you entering the country on your K1. That's how it works.
Yeah. You had to get married
just
while
like
I was
the
here.
Show.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That was the reason.
We needed Brooke to be there.
We needed a witness.
Yeah.
Oh, I witnessed it.
Brooke,
It was fucking beautiful.
I was there. Fuck yeah. Actually, you took pictures. You did great. Mm-hmm. You were actually one of our legal witnesses. You had to sign something.
You wouldn't be married if it wasn't for me.
We went to the...
Thank God.
Thank God, we owe everything to Brooke. Mm-hmm. We're husband and wife now.
We did so funny.
Now, for us... That feels like such a finally thing to say because we've been planning this fucking thing for years.
Oh God, actual years.
Actual years. We haven't been able to speak about this other than like close friends and family and stuff, obviously. But years of just dealing with immigration lawyers and visas and the pandemic standing in front of everything and them saying, sorry, it's just... We shut down all immigration, even though ICE is still a thing.
Yeah.
We had immigration lawyers. We were a part of a mandamus lawsuit.
Yeah.
We did the whole thing. So when you entered this last time back at the end of October, we knew it was on your K1 and we were going to get married. But even then, we couldn't talk about it.
A K1, because people don't know, unless maybe they watch like that fucking show, like 90 Day Fiancé. A K1 is a visa that you come into the country with specifically with the intent to get married.
Yep.
They let you in so you can get married. And that's what I had.
Many steps that lead up to that point.
Yeah.
I had
many. Oh, God, so
the
many.
paperwork and everything, and you having the interview at the U.S. Embassy in London, and me having to write multiple versions of my intent to marry and sign it, and just, I will do this. I swear I will.
I pinky fucking promise I'll do it.
I fucking promise you I'll do this thing.
Yeah, because I've actually been we've been each other's fiancés for... fucking ages.
A long time.
But we haven't ever publicly referred to ourselves as such.
Never.
No.
And I am so fucking excited now to skip all of that and go right into husband and wife with a podcast. That kicks so much ass to me.
It's really funny. I'm not a huge fan of the term like wife because it's heavily gendered, but it is overcome by just like how funny it is to me.
It is so funny.
It's like a comedic title to have. Is wife. What the fuck?
To be married is very funny.
Yes, yeah.
It's comedic gold.
Yeah. I phoned my mom like later on in the day when I got home. It was like 2 a.m. UK time, and she picked right up. She was waiting eagerly for news, and she was like, "How did it feel when you were doing your vows? Did you cry? What did it feel like?" And I was like, It was funny.
It was pretty funny.
It was pretty funny.
It was the whole experience was funny, and we'll get into the whole experience in a bit. But to start things off, this is All the Space in Between. My name is Mitch,
My name is Billy.
and Brooke's back.
Brooke
Can we get a round of applause for
I'm not
Brooke?
back.
Come
I
on.
haven't left.
It's true. We can't
She's back on the
express that
pod.
enough.
Yeah.
Brooke has not gone home.
And I won't be.
Yeah. You keep telling us that, and we're just having to accept it, I guess.
Okay. Sure.
Brooke is just too fearful to fly home at this point.
She's too afraid to get
She
back on
does
the
not
plane.
want to get back on that fucking plane. It's 5 hours she does not want to deal with.
She lives here now.
No.
Yeah. Well, one of us can't marry you for citizenship, so yeah, that's out. Yeah,
Shit.
we specifically had to sign something. It was like, we will not commit polygamy.
Yeah, we did.
Uh-huh. They're really against that.
I had to
They
sign a
don't-
lot of weird shit, actually.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
watched Billy sign that paper specifically, and like sweat started dripping down my forehead.
Oh, we had to promise we like weren't Nazis. We had to
I had to promise I'd never taken part in like a political assassination.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
so much wild shit. But
I feel like
yeah.
we're saying a lot of buzzwords that are popping up in some sort of algorithm that listens to all podcasts. So let's stop right there. But Brooke is back. We're gonna answer a couple questions on the show. But before, instead of doing 3 questions, we're gonna do 2 questions. You're gonna read one of the questions. You're gonna do great.
I'm gonna do great.
Yeah. She's
repeating it like an affirmation.
Yeah, I have to tell it to myself, so I do.
She turned her phone on, looked into the camera, and said, "I'm gonna do great."
There's a mirror in front of me right now.
I've got this.
I'm strong and stable.
Let's talk a little bit about getting married, though. We do have some pictures of it, and we plan on posting those probably tonight when I post this episode. Post some of those pictures in the Discord.
We'll give,
You know what else you should say about the Discord?
Uh-huh.
Is how people called that you were getting married.
Oh my god, they did.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
they
Oh
did.
my God, they
Who was
did.
it? Who
Yeah.
was it?
Clover.
Clover called that we were
Clover
getting
called it.
married because
Because
I had to make an announcement that I was like, hey guys, no podcast this week because we were just doing a bunch of stuff that was prepping for that, and I was just like, Billy and I have this like important thing on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of getting ready for that. So
Yeah.
no podcast episode this week. We'll be back next week. Blah blah blah. And Clover came out of nowhere and was just like, watch, they're gonna run off and get married.
Yeah, Clover
Yeah.
came in specifically. It was like, so what I'm hearing is Billy and Mitch are getting married and Brooke is like officiating.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
close. Brooke's witnessing.
Very close. Very close. Brooke is the witness.
Like
Yeah.
too weirdly close that we were all just in the kitchen screaming. We were like, no
What?
way.
Yeah, how the fuck? It was nuts.
Yeah.
A couple of people like eyeball reacted, including like Poe knew that we were getting married.
Yeah,
So they were
yeah.
just like, oh.
I think Taylor said something too about us, so like, or about it'd be funny if I referred to us getting married as just something I had to do.
Oh, I think it was tofu.
Oh,
but
tofu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's
But
just say that Taylor said it.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, they were just like, oh, it'd be funny if they were getting married. It's just like a thing on their to-do list, like buy bread, clean the kitchen, get married.
It was a thing in my bullet journal.
It was a thing in my
It's true.
bullet journal.
And it was a thing I had to, as a proud and long-standing agoraphobe, going to fucking the courthouse,
Yeah.
having to go anywhere, really, but having to do this big official thing.
Yeah.
We got dressed up. I put a tie on.
Yeah.
I did a
Oh,
bunch
you
of
both
stuff.
looked so
I had the
good.
most beautiful.
you.
I had the most beautiful blazer I was gonna wear.
Oh no. I entered this with a compliment for a reason.
I had the most gorgeous blazer that I was actually thinking about wearing. That I was planning ever since I was a child. I knew I was going to wear this blazer on my wedding day. But what happened was that days before,
Yeah, like
literally
way too close.
about 3 days before.
days
yeah.
before, I was like, you know what? I really want to get the shoulder pads out of this old blazer. And it was this blazer that I used to just like wear around. There's like a big patch on the back of it. And I was like, oh, this would be cute. And it'll match the tie that I bought, you know? So I asked, foolishly, Brooke to...
First mistake.
Yeah, that was
this isn't my
admittedly
fault.
on me. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was my bad.
That was
I asked
your bad.
Brooke for help with something very important, and it was to cut the shoulder pads out of the blazer.
To be fair,
She told me, she was like, please don't let me do it.
well, to
Yeah.
be fair, she did cut the shoulder pads out.
Oh
of the
yeah,
blazer.
she cut it
Oh, I
right
did.
out.
Yeah.
Brooke cut the whole shoulder off my fucking blazer. We're in the goddamn bedroom trying stuff on, looking at stuff, whatever, and Brooke's just like, oh no, oh no.
She's sitting there with a pair of scissors, and all of a sudden she just looks and she's, oh no.
Oh no, oh no. Oh, and she felt so bad. She spent the whole day like trying not to cry. And we're just like, we're fine. We'll get another blazer. We'll go on ASOS right now. We're doing
but the scariest part was like you were both kind of looking at each other doing your own thing while I was cutting it.
Yeah, we didn't notice.
So I cut it out and I looked down and realized that I've done it. And neither of you know.
So I
you have to make an announcement for it.
Yeah,
Like,
I have like 10 seconds where I'm like, there's no way to get out of this in a way where it's like maybe something else happened. Like, maybe it wasn't.
I'm trying to think of a fucking.
Yeah.
The dog did it. And I'm just like, I'm here with the scissors
With the
and the coat.
scissors
And
alone.
there's a hole in the scissors. And in fact, I already took out the piece I cut and threw it at Mitch. I
God.
was like,
I can't express how much. Like when we say like she cut a hole in the shoulder, we don't mean like a rip. We mean
The
a
whole
circle
shoulder.
of fabric was like a shoulderless top. You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
She cut the whole
Yeah.
shoulder
I was
off
cutting
out of a
from
blazer.
the inside, and I thought I was just doing the inside. I don't know how.
You were really sawing through that thing because you had to cut through a shoulder pad and a blazer all the way on the outside.
I don't know. It felt right, and then and then I was
Felt
like,
right. She wants
I
to do
was
it
so
again.
proud too when I got it all out, and I was like, it's done. And then I held it up and was like,
Oh, shit.
shit. And yeah, you have like fast delivery here, so in my head too, I was like, you're not going to be able to order another one
Yeah.
in time. I ruined the wedding. The wedding's
Yeah,
off, and I'm getting sent home.
you're used to living in the middle of nowhere where
Yeah.
you know you order something and it takes 2 months to arrive.
yeah.
He's going to have to go to Burlington Coat Factory, and it's all my fault. He's going to get some ill-fitted baggy blazer.
Oh man. But the blazer you got
Was better.
The
was
blazer you
better.
got was better.
Blazer
It
we
was
got
a
was better.
blessing
Came
in
on time.
disguise.
It was a blessing in disguise,
Yeah.
yeah. So we got a blazer last minute that arrived like a day or two before.
And I was like, I will, take the patch off of your old one because that was like the coolest part about it was this patch that we bought together. We have not matching ones, but ones from the same company.
Yeah.
Of like old classical like oil paintings.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, I'll remove it from your old one and I'll reattach it to your new one. Mm-hmm. I did that with Hemming web, which if people aren't familiar is like it's you iron it and it turns to glue basically,
yeah.
So I ironed it on. The thing is we don't have an ironing board.
Oh, fuck this. Yeah, I forgot how much shit went wrong.
We don't have an ironing board here. We do have an iron, but no board because it's so fucking rare we have to iron something. We wear jeans and t-shirts all the time,
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'll just do it on the dining room table. That'll be fine.
Let me jump in.
That'll be fine.
On the expensive and nice dining room table I got from World Market.
From the solid wood dining room.
The solid wood dining room table I got from World Market when I moved in as a splurge.
Yeah.
I got it as a gift to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a statement piece.
It's nice.
Yeah. It's right when you walk in our front door. There's just this gorgeous
first thing
big
you see.
Yeah.
dark wood table.
It's got benches on it. It's nice.
It's real nice. Yeah. I was like, I'll just do it on that. That'll be fine.
Uh-huh.
Laid it on there. You were helping I had you there to try it on and position it. I had Brooke there to help me be like, oh yeah, it's like centered, blah blah blah. Alex was also sitting at the table with us just like chatting. All 4 of us, 4 young adults, all sat around the table, watched me iron it directly onto the phone.
To be fair, I didn't know what was going on under that blazer. I guess I did because you were always
taking it
taking
off.
it
Yeah.
off to put it
Yeah.
on me.
Yeah.
Pre-wedding jitters.
I lifted the blazer up. I was like, I've done a beautiful job. That's wonderful. Lifted the blazer up.
The table's ruined.
The table's ruined.
The table's fucked.
Yeah.
Apparently, heat stains wood.
Yeah. Stains it milky white.
Yeah, and it's funny too because like it's not just like a splotch mark.
No,
it's like a square.
It's
You
like
can
the
see the exact square that
Yeah,
you really
the
like tried
size
to
of a
get.
backpack.
It's the
Yeah.
size of a back
Which is
patch.
quite large.
It's pretty big.
Your fucking blazer really took the brunt of the backlog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stuff regarding that blazer.
Mm-hmm.
It was just rough.
But it was worth it because you looked great, baby.
I looked good.
it's true.
The
You look
very next
stunning.
day, we woke up. We went. I thought I had to have. I I thought I had time to do 1,000 things that morning. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do a little meditation. I'm going to have a good breakfast. I'm going to feel good. No. The entire time, it was just move this.
Yeah.
And nail polish, not dry. I'm getting it all over everything. It's just, it was horrible.
Well, we should have
you're
done
like
our nails
running
the night
around
before.
in like a pair of shorts, and I'm hanging your blazer outside to dry because it was also still wet,
was
like
still a little
right
wet.
before you had to go.
Yeah. So we did all of that. I didn't have time to do much to make myself feel better before going, but we just jumped in the car. And I'm not going to front. I was nervous about this thing as a proper outing, as we call them in the agoraphobia world. This is an outing. I'm doing like a proper outing where I don't just go there, I touch a lamppost and run home.
Yeah.
I go, you go on the freeway, and then you drive a long time, and then you go to a courthouse, and you have to talk to people, and you have to sign some shit, and you have to get married.
Yeah. Then you gotta get back on the freeway to go.
And then you gotta go home.
Yeah.
You can't just live at the courthouse. They told me no.
You can't do what I'm doing and just live wherever you end up.
Just because you're too afraid to go home.
Yeah.
But can we get another round of applause because I schooled it?
We have
I
so
have. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so
did.
much.
You schooled it. It was the. I've been on the freeway with you before when we moved here.
Yeah.
I've not actually. We go on walks and stuff, like we go on little outings, but this is actually, I guess, technically the first time that we've
Gone to a courthouse and got
somewhere.
married.
It's like our first date is getting married.
Hey.
No,
No, our first date was moving here.
that's the first big outing that we've done together to like a destination that we like stay at for a while. You know.
One of that size? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I was so fucking nervous about it. Speaking to my
Yeah, and
therapist about it.
you
and stuff.
absolutely nailed it.
Yeah, you were like never rushing to go home either. Like we stayed after and like
Yeah, we took
hung
pictures,
out
did the
and,
whole
like,
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't see me on the inside because only Billy and I could go in to like sign the place. And I was chatting it up with the security
Yeah.
guard was super nice. You know, the people working there, the people at the desk. I am really good around people. And at this point in my recovery, you know, because we worked a lot toward my agoraphobia before doing it, you know, doing outings and doing walks. And
Yeah, we did.
I had many a panic attack leading up to it.
Yes.
And felt pretty shitty afterwards.
Yeah.
But on the day during, it went really good. And I feel really, it feels really inspiring to me because I'm reminded at what point in my recovery I am at. And I just feel really, I feel really lucky to have you two to do outings with and to be so patient with me when I'm just like, my brain is telling me it's bad to do like a simple thing. And all that work that I did leading up to that obviously was good because I fucking schooled it.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm still looking at it and thinking like there are things I could have done better, and I'm just like, good, do them better next time. Do them a little bit better next time. And
Next time you get married.
the next time I go to the courthouse to file a fucking divorce. Okay. It just feels really good.
Yeah.
Especially because it was just a looming date. Not that I wasn't excited
For
to
sure,
do it.
yeah.
Of course I'm excited to do it. But I'm wearing a ring right now that's showing me that I fucking did the thing that I was like nervous about. And I love it. I love wearing it.
Yeah.
I think it feels cool. And it's also so funny. I can't get over that. It's
How
so
funny
funny
it
to be a
is, yeah.
husband. It's so funny to be
Look
a
at
husband.
You. You're so small.
Not a husband.
You're so,
Not
so
husband
small.
material.
No. But yet I'm sitting here like this.
Funny way to
Yeah,
sit.
you are sitting funny.
On
I
the
was thinking
floor.
about that like 2 minutes ago, but I didn't say anything.
I'm sitting here on the
funny.
floor like this, and it's
Yeah.
just I cannot believe I'm somebody's husband. You know? But it's just so cool. And now podcast with a married couple. I think our advice is going to hit that much harder now.
It's going to have real gravitas to
Yes.
it. Yeah.
You want advice, art advice, relationship advice to a couple who met on Tumblr. And then years later got married.
Yeah,
That's
I moved across the world together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's cool. That's cool. Not bad, us.
No.
Not bad.
Very,
Yeah.
very good us. But that's what we were doing last week.
Yeah. And we have some beautiful photographs of it that actually I haven't edited yet. I have not. You know, I actually like threw around the idea very briefly of actually hiring a photographer because people will still hire a wedding photographer just to do a courthouse wedding.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'd like to have some photos. But then when we knew that Brooke was going to be here, I was like, well, I have a camera
Put on automatic.
and Brooke has hands.
We all saw what happened with the blazer. I can't believe you gave me the camera.
I can't believe you handed her a fucking camera after
You
that
didn't
debacle.
strap it around my neck like
Yeah.
they do with like a Wii remote. You tighten it to both my
Oh, yeah.
wrists around my neck, and you're
Yeah.
do not drop it.
Give the camera to a dog at that point.
But you did really good.
You did amazing.
Thank God.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
I pulled something off.
You did amazing, and
Oh.
we have some really really cute pictures.
Hey, speaking of the pictures, because again, go me. We didn't just go, okay, we're married and we leave now. And then in the courthouse's defense, they do what they can to make it kind of nice.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the person comes out and they're wearing the thing and they're like, go to the courtyard and do the whole thing, you know?
Yeah. We had a little outdoor ceremony in their courtyard. Hmm.
Obviously, I want a nicer one when your family can, come. But this was much cuter than I thought it'd be. And I thought
Same.
we would actually just show up and sign some paperwork and leave. But no, we got dressed up, got a blazer, got a tie, and did the whole thing. But one little thing that I wanted to say is that while we were taking pictures, we thought it would be cute. Hey, so stand next to this rose bush here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
and
would
I-
be pretty.
And I was
yeah.
like, oh, okay, yeah, blah, 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 whatever. And not paying attention to anything. I go and point at something or I go and move my
I
hand.
think you were going to put your arm around my shoulder.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm going at full speed with this hand.
Yeah.
And it just fucking punches this rose bush. And I bleed. There's
Quite a lot.
a
Yeah.
lot of blood.
Yeah.
You know, not like the stem of a rose bush, but the main wooden, thick,
branch.
fucking brambly, sharp branch of it.
Branch, the stem.
And
And it wasn't one thorn you hit. You had cuts all over your whole hand. It was
Yeah.
one solid. You didn't punch
Yeah.
it. You slapped
Yeah,
it.
it's hard to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went into it.
Yeah, no, imagine how I felt.
Yeah. You
was
took your hand out, there were several thorns stuck in your hand.
stuck, and I had to
Yeah.
pull them out, being like, no, I'm good, I'm good. It burned for 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His hand started bleeding quite a lot.
It bled. We got some pretty cool pictures, though.
It looked very goth.
I had the black ring, I had the black nails, and I had the blood.
You had the blood
Yeah.
from a rose
From
bush
a
as well.
rose bush.
Yeah.
Yeah, blood from a rose.
It's pretty neat. It's pretty cool. So that was a thing, and then I thought, I'm like, oh, that's funny, but it's going to stop hurting. Mm-hmm. But because of where I hit my knuckle in particular, that fucking thing hurt for 3 days.
Every time you moved your hand.
Every time I clenched my fist,
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh my fucking God,
Yeah.
that hurts so bad. But it was a good reminder of my accomplishment.
Aw.
Yeah, it was good. It was
Very,
cool.
very cute.
So now I'm kind of riding that high still,
Yeah.
and I feel good.
Good.
Amazing.
As you should.
Shall we answer some questions?
Yeah.
Let's
Sure.
do it.
It's funny to go from there, just be like, anyway, podcast.
Yeah,
Podcast.
this is
Yeah.
a podcast, so
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. Thank you, everybody, for all the kind words you're going to give me. You're going to say, oh,
Give us.
you did
Give me.
give Brooke. Oh, Brooke, brilliant photos. I joined Mitch's Patreon, patreon.com/flatsound, just to see them,
Yeah.
because he'll be posting them in the Discord tonight.
I will be posting them on on Instagram at some point, but not for a little while.
Now, I'll
Yeah.
post some, maybe. Yeah. Post
But
one
yeah,
or two.
we're doing a staggered release. First, my mom.
Yeah.
Second,
Well, actually, first it's your mom gets a shot of the camera screen from a cell phone.
yeah, because she needs
Yeah.
to see that exact day.
That
She's
day,
show me
the
now.
fucking pics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my mom, and then the Discord will get a few. Then I'll post a few to the general public. Yeah, a staggered release.
Yeah. I might post one or two. So
I'll
that's,
post a couple.
Brooke will post all the bad shots and just
Look at Mitch's face
look
in
at
this
him here.
one.
He's really trying not to cry after that
Don't
whole.
tell anyone my Instagram. If you already know it, that's where they'll be.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Brooke's Instagram.
And if you don't get to see that funny picture of Mitch.
So that was our update. Brooke, I believe you have a juice next to you.
Oh yeah.
Brooke, I believe you have
mean an
your
apple?
own.
Our next big event
You
of the
mean an
podcast.
apple?
I don't have any juice. I have a
I have
nice
an apple.
juicy apple.
Well, let's hear you bite
Crisp
into
apple.
it. Hell yeah. That one didn't sound real. Can you
Did it
do
not?
another one?
No, that
So this is one of those things that kind of went viral online.
it went viral so long ago.
Yeah.
little
And
more.
that was a pretty good one.
That sounded like a cartoon bite.
Yeah.
Perfect.
People were claiming that if they bit into these plastic bottles with a specific brand, it sounded like you were biting into an apple.
Brooke has a bottle of Martinelli apple juice
What are we,
next
sponsored?
to her.
Listen to this.
I'm telling them so they know exactly what it is. And the bottle is in the shape of an apple. It's a little round bottle.
Is that trying to be an apple?
No,
No.
For sure, it's fucking
That's
apple
not,
juice.
That's
It's-
not trying to be an apple.
Sorry, it's apple juice. It's round and it's the size of an apple. And you're
It's
telling me
here's-
that it's not
here's-
meant
okay,
to
here's
be
what
an
I'm saying.
apple.
Here's what I'm
Mitch,
saying. Here's what I'm
Mitch,
saying.
it has leaves on top.
What? Give me that.
It has leaves on top.
It's a fucking apple, dude.
This is meant to be an apple. This is for sure meant to be an apple.
Okay, but it doesn't look. They
I
could
don't
have
know.
tried so much
First of all,
harder.
no. I don't think this is meant to be an apple.
It's just decorated.
I think it has leaves on top, sure, but it's barely apple shaped. You know what I think it is? I think it's just meant to look like an like a jug. You know, just a small jug of apple juice.
Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be an apple.
You're both insane for this.
You're-
It's a fucking
Okay,
apple.
everyone
Billy's
Google
wrong.
it.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, tell us.
Anyways,
Martinelli's?
the Martinelli's apple juice.
Okay.
And they have this spherical thing that looks like a fucking apple.
Okay.
And when you bite into it, people online, mostly on TikTok, I think, were like, if you bite the bottle, it sounds like you're biting into an apple.
And it doesn't really.
But it does sometimes if you do it just right.
I feel like a plastic
but-
bottle would
blow
just
it
sound
back
like that.
I can't do it.
That's really great podcast content, Brooke. Thank you. That's something no one could hear or see you doing. But thank you for stopping the show for that. Anyway, I'd like you to bite it one more time.
Do it one more time.
All right, after I just put my feet all
I
over.
know, you open it with your feet. No one asked you to do that. Just do
Well, I
it.
couldn't. I don't want to put it down. Okay.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
That's
That
what I
was-
meant. I had
yeah.
to pop it back open.
Oh. It's not bad.
Yeah.
That's certainly not bad.
That's been our fun of the day.
Yeah,
Is
that's
Brooke
all.
biting a plastic ball.
That's what Brooke has going on.
That's my news for the week. You guys got married, and I ate a plastic
I finally
bottle.
found one of those viral Martinelli bottles. Crunch.
They don't have these in Canada.
Okay, this is a podcast. We are married.
Yeah.
It's not an apple. It's all settled. But this is an advice podcast or just an email reading podcast where we
Yeah.
pick a few questions every week and read them. Brooke is still here. And we love her. And
God.
Brooke's actually going to read one of the questions. Not the first one, though. I think you're going to read the first one, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So we have 2 questions on the show.
Yeah.
I totally forgot what the first one's about. It's fun, right?
It's not up to me to decide.
Is it fun or is it tragic?
It's good.
Well, the subject line reads tragic.
Oh,
so,
this is the one that's called tragic.
yes.
Oh, I wasn't even trying to do something there. Yeah, read me a tragic email.
This one is called Tragic. And it goes, Hi, Billy and Mitchell. No hi for Brooke. Interesting.
That's whatever.
What would you do if, hypothetically, you had bought one of your best friends a very expensive cat ear gaming headset for Christmas, and then 2 days before Christmas he ghosted you and decided to never speak to you again, and now you just have a wrapped pair of headphones you'll never use, but you don't want to bother trying to return? Not that this would ever happen, just a silly, goofy question, thanks. This person's name. Tragic.
That is tragic.
It is tragic.
That is quite tragic.
This has the same energy to it as, like, you know, those 5-word horror stories.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
For sale, baby,
Baby
shoes,
shoes.
never
Ever
worn.
worn, yeah.
Yeah. Cat
Cat
ear gaming headset.
Cat ear gaming headset.
Never
worn.
opened.
Never streamed. Yeah. Okay.
I like the. Is it wrapped like a Christmas present?
Probably still just wrapped as a Christmas
yeah,
present.
yeah.
Under just a dying tree. Yeah.
God, that's sad.
And it ghosted them too.
Oh, that's so sad.
Let's get the obvious out of the way. Brooke wants these things.
Yeah. That's the first thing I said.
Yeah,
I was like,
Brooke needs these.
When we were reading the question, Brooke was like, "Well, send them to me."
Yeah.
yeah, I'll have them.
I'm afraid that they're a little expensive, and I don't want Brooke to take them.
I don't want me to cut a hole in them.
They specifically said a very expensive cat ear gaming headset. Very
I don't want
expensive. Yeah.
Are they wireless? Hey, reply and ask if they're wireless.
Are they Bluetooth enabled?
If they're not, I might find a use for them. If I could hardwire them into, I'll mix a song with them.
Oh my god.
I'll mix the podcast with them.
yeah.
Podcast becomes exclusively mixed on cat ear gaming
It sounds
headphones.
like shit. Yeah. So other than Brooke wanting them, what should they do? they don't want to return them, and Christmas is getting pretty far from where we're at now.
They don't want to bother trying to return
to return them. So they don't even know if they can return them.
It's been almost a month.
You think it's an online purchase?
Well, I don't know.
Reply and see if it's an online purchase.
My first thing would be to just re-gift them.
Give them to someone else who like won't ghost you.
Even if it's like,
even
if it's not their birthday for another like 6 months, you have that worry out of the way that in 6 months you don't have to worry about getting them a birthday gift.
Yeah.
But that does rely on you knowing more than one person who wants a cat ear gaming headset.
Who doesn't want a cat ear gaming headset?
And also, now that you mention it, Brooke's birthday is it's not next month, but it is in November.
It is in 9 months.
Yeah. So Brooke for sure wants them, but I don't want Brooke to have them if they're expensive. But re-gifting them, I would honestly just get my fucking money back.
But they said they can't be bothered. I think re-gifting them's a great idea, but again, that does depend how many weeb friends you have. So, you know, I don't know what kind of circles you roll in.
Or
that would be difficult for me to re-gift. I know Brooke, I guess, but
Facebook Marketplace.
if I bought some for Brooke and then Brooke ghosted me, I'd have no one.
Yeah.
I'd have no one to give
That's
them
true.
to, you know.
I always like a pair of headphones.
Even those?
I mixed You Said Okay. Excuse me. My best song. On a pair of Sony wireless gaming headphones that I used to play Grand Theft Auto on.
Why are you saying it
that
like
were
that?
given to me by an ex.
The emphasis doesn't go on the theft.
Grand Theft Auto. Stands for automatic.
Oh my god.
Means I automatically win when I play it. I mixed You Said Okay
Yeah.
on a pair of wireless Sony
Okay.
gaming
Yes.
headset
Okay.
given to me by an ex. Because she knew that I liked Grand Theft Auto.
Oh,
They were
Jesus.
an ex when they gave it to you. Given to me by an ex.
By an ex.
Well, they
yeah.
actually re-gifted it. It was for their ex-boyfriend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
who
he ghosted them.
Yeah.
He was really into Grand Theft Auto.
Grand
yeah.
Theft Auto.
Yeah. Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, excuse you.
Yeah. So.
So would I take these? Fuck yeah.
Is that the question?
Is that the question?
Would
Will
I
I
take
accept them? Absolutely.
No,
I like
Facebook
the
Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace idea.
Facebook Marketplace is a great idea.
Yeah,
I like
sell
that
them.
idea.
People will buy
Advertise them
anything.
as still wrap. You don't have to wrap them yourself.
Yeah.
Wrapped as a
Gift
gift
wrapped,
for
yeah.
you.
Would you
Yeah.
trust that if you saw that on Facebook Marketplace? Someone was like, "Trust me, there's cat ear gaming heads."
Which ones? I forgot.
Yeah, they're just wrapped in. You know, like when you like wrap up like a bicycle for a kid, so it's really obvious. It's like
Yeah.
what it is.
There's like a perfect
Yeah.
shape of headphones.
Of
Yeah.
like with the cat ears.
Oh,
yeah,
that's kind of cool.
you open it,
open
it's
it.
just
I was gonna say it's just like normal headphones with like, I don't know,
yeah, it's a pair of
slices of
earmuffs.
pizza on it.
Yeah, giant.
Some earmuffs
Earmuff.
with a couple of Doritos sellotape tucked on.
Earmuffs and Doritos. That's so
They
funny.
give it to their like 14-year-old son.
Oh, burned by Facebook Marketplace once again. I gotta stop buying these pre-wrapped gifts. That's so funny.
God. Okay. All right.
Sell them.
Sell them.
Sell them.
Fucking sell them.
Why not? Sell them. I'd sell them.
Yeah.
I don't sell anything, honestly. I'll buy gear I don't fucking want or need or hate. I'll buy gear that I'm just like, I do not fucking want this. I've only made one fucking song with it. I'm selling it. You know what? I'm selling it. I'm getting rid of it. And I'll go as far as to put it on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
And then
you'll start getting offers.
Yeah, you'll
So-
have conversations with people.
Yeah.
People will literally say, is this still available? And my palms start sweating and I go, no. Because I don't want to let go of it.
No. Delete your Facebook account.
Someone tried to steal my Electribe. Someone tried to commit theft. Grand theft.
They asked if they could come back today. I'm not ready.
No way I'm ready to give that up. And I'll put it up as being like, hey, there's like a free version Ableton Lite in it. I've never used it, blah, 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 the whole thing. They're like, sounds great. I'm like, yeah, of course it does.
I want
So
it.
great I want it. Yeah. I make the listing too good.
Talk yourself back into
Yeah.
wanting it again. Oh, that's a really good deal, actually.
And these are great picks. That's funny.
It's in almost mint condition.
I'm with Brooke. I would probably sell them on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea. Mm-hmm. I love this
Or-
email. Thank you for sending it in.
Send them our way.
Don't do
One
that.
of those two.
Send them our
Don't
way.
fuel his
you think
addiction.
about
If they're over $100, don't do it. If they're under $100, give them to Brooke.
Yeah.
I like just saying, give them to Brooke. Like, people know how to do that.
Just search Brooke online.
I'm telling you, if you know my Instagram, you know. If you,
know,
don't,
you know.
then I don't want it.
She has the exact amount of followers she needs.
I don't want anyone
I
else
don't want
finding-
anyone else.
No more.
Oh, God. Okay. The podcast is funnier now that we're married.
No, it's funny because I'm on it.
Brooke is on it too.
That's both reasons. To keep it exactly like this.
One last question.
One last question, Brookie. It's your time to shine.
Oh, right. You need my phone?
Someone's gonna hand me something.
Take my one.
No, you can take mine. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because mine's not on dark mode.
Yeah, I can't read.
Oh, we had to turn the font size up,
I had
especially.
to turn my phone. I had to take it off dark mode, turn the font all the way the fuck up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just so Brooke can read this while wearing giant glasses.
I can't express how bad my eyes are.
Yeah,
I'm probably
your
still gonna read it bad.
your
And if I
eyes are
do read it
terrible.
bad, it's because of my eyes, not
Okay.
any other reason.
Not for any-
Just prefacing that.
Yeah.
Not for limbs.
Cognitively, I'm perfect. It's these damn eyes holding me back.
So should I blame anything that goes wrong? I'm like, it's my eyes. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Are we ready? Mm-hmm. All right. Hey, y'all. Hoping that you two haven't gotten too efficient with your bullet journaling to have already recorded this week's episode, as I'd love some feedback on this dilemma, kinda, sorta now. So last year, I finally found a tattoo artist whose work I love and that I wanted to have as the artist I go to whenever I want a new tattoo. I've gotten 3 tattoos from them before, and I'm wanting to go get another one from them soon, but the last time I was in, I fainted. Twice. Before the needle to skin action even began, as they were applying the stencil, and as I was, and still am, oh so mega embarrassed. Like, when I book the appointment, should I make a joke about it? Like, don't worry, I won't faint this time, or do I say nothing about it and act like it never happened? Jacking out this person's name.
Brooke, you did so
Perfectly
good.
read.
No stutter.
You did
Perfectly
Jeez.
read.
Put that knife right in my back, why don't you? Yeah, you didn't stutter. That's fine. That's okay. You didn't say You didn't
Isn't it great when
struggle.
someone doesn't have to stutter?
Oh
That's
my
fine.
god.
Anyway, you're kind of a rocker chick. You're kind of a hard rock chick with tats.
Yeah.
You're kind of a tatted queen.
It is kind of funny
You're
that we
kinda
chose this
inked up.
question, considering Billy has 1 tattoo, Mitch has 0.
Hey, Brooke.
Yeah, we're funny people to email about this. Like, thank God you're here.
Brooke, you're inked. You wanna?
Oh god. Don't
Yeah.
talk to me like that.
You're a sort of an inked rocker chick. So I was wondering if
Yeah.
you had any. You're actually covered in tattoos.
I'm gonna say I'm covered in tattoos.
You have one across your whole. I'm sorry if this is too personal. Your stomach. I saw it. I was getting out of the shower.
Oh my god.
I saw her stomach. I'm so sorry to my wife. You have to find out this way. Brooke flashed me her bunny tattoo. You have very cool tattoos, though.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
a decent amount.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got quite a few.
You got an arm that's kind of tatted up. Your stomach.
Little chest bit.
Yeah, you got some on your leg. Yeah.
I've never fainted though. But
You've come close.
I've done some other things.
In
Like-
the tattoo shop.
Some was beforehand, but
Okay.
like my stomach piece I got was the most painful thing I've ever done in my life.
Oh my
It's pretty big.
It's quite large,
It's
yeah.
big. Yeah.
I did it all in one sitting, and the entire time my teeth were chattering. I was shaking like a leaf. It was hard to breathe. I was pale.
Is that why it looks all like...
Yeah. Is why the
Yeah.
lines aren't great.
Yeah. It looks like you were thrashing around.
Yeah. The
I
rabbits-
kind of was, honestly.
but
Like,
it looks great
It does look
considering that.
amazing.
The lines are
yeah, I don't know
beautiful.
how my artist pulled it off. But I'd say, like, fainting in a tattoo shop is so extremely normal that making a joke about it would almost, like, bring back the memory to an artist because they probably don't even remember.
Right,
Yeah.
it's probably happened a lot of times to the it's only happened one time to you, but they've probably
Yeah.
had other people faint.
I'm sure.
I've never fainted, but I've seen people faint as I've been like getting a tattoo. Like people
Really?
beside me have fainted. Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
I've seen like, you know, people they often don't like fall over and faint, but you know, they'll just kind of like you can
Yeah.
see it in their face. They kind
Yeah.
of go for a minute. They'll kind
Yeah.
of stop tattooing.
Oh,
They'll-
shit.
They have candy all the time at tattoo places,
Oh,
so
yeah.
like you can eat when you do faint or
Oh, my God.
you know. So I mean, I wouldn't feel any way about it. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
embarrassed at all. I've also thrown up before I got a tattoo.
Yeah.
Unrelated reason, just didn't feel good.
I had,
Nothing to do with the tattoo.
I had kind of an overboiled egg.
I was just like on the way to the tattoo shop and like opened the car door, threw up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, to continue driving it. Well, I wasn't driving, but that doesn't matter. I didn't eat that day. So that's kind of, I went in, at first I was like, I'm going to cancel it. I went in anyway, told my artist, I haven't eaten anything all day. Also, I threw up like an hour ago.
Oh god.
Felt
Wow.
disgusting. The tattoo hurt a lot more because I just felt gross, had no food in my body. But point is, things happen. Fainting is not weird at all.
No,
Yeah.
I know. I'm
I fainted in the piercers before.
really.
I fainted in the piercing chair. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
My first piercing, I kind of blacked out in the chair and they like moved me over to a couch and I laid there for like way longer than they wanted me there. You know, they were like, time to go. And I was like, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
What piercing was it?
My nose piercing, just like the side of my nose. Yeah.
Just
I
a
think it was because
nostril.
it was my first piercing and I was just like really
Just
nervous.
scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine was nowhere near my first piercing. I'd had quite a few at that point.
Are you fainting because is it just nerves? Is it pain? Is that anything to do with it?
I
Is it
think
pain?
mine was a mixture of
uppers, downers, and
it's funny. Well, it was a mixture of, I guess I was on antidepressants and also drinking heavily.
yeah, that could
I
have
know,
been it.
it's like you passed out.
Yeah.
It's not the same
Oh, I
thing.
fainted. It was so embarrassing.
No, I think this one was I'd had several piercings and I was like, I'm fine with piercings. I kind of like getting them actually. They hurt like a bitch, but it's fine. But the ones I fainted on were the only ones that I could see with my eyes because previously
Oh.
all of them
On
had
the
been on my
face.
on my head, yeah, my
Yeah.
face, ear, whatever. And this was my nipples. And
You fainted because it.
yes,
That's so funny.
Well, A, incredibly fucking painful, and B, I was looking at it.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
Look
I was
away.
looking at it.
I would definitely.
Why did
look
I do
away.
that?
Yeah, why did you look
why
at
would
it?
you do that?
I don't know, but as soon as it fucking went in, I was like, I thought like I like almost vomited in my mouth. I like felt it come up to my throat
Yeah.
and had to
Oh shit!
choke it down. And she got through one, and I was just like, like trying to keep it with it. And then I was like, fuck, I booked in for 2. She went in for the second
Yeah.
one, and I just don't remember.
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
Yeah, I just came to, and this poor woman was over me waving a packet of nuts in my face.
Yep.
Nuts, really?
Yeah, she was like, we don't have any sweets. She was like,
Will salt
she was
help?
like, are you allergic to nuts?
You're like, yes, and you
I ate
faint
a little,
again.
I ate a little pack of peanuts.
You see the peanuts start freaking out. Get those away from my face.
Well, she was like, well, we can go to the shop and get you something. I was like, no, I'll take the nuts, thank you. And
I'll have a
had
homemade quiche if it's not
had a glass
too
of
much
water
trouble.
and stuff. And yeah, and then she was like, well, do you still want me to do it? Because she'd only like prepared to do it, but she'd
Oh,
already.
I thought she had already
Oh my
done the
God.
second one.
No, she'd done the first one. Then I was so freaked out and like disgusted by the first one. Like I was like actively trying to stop myself from puking and fainting that I was like, oh my God, she's gonna do the second one. And I just couldn't deal with it. I saw the needle like about to go in me and I was like,
Yeah, your
Yeah.
mind was just like, I'm out of here.
yeah.
You do whatever, but I'm out.
I should just do it while I'm
No,
passed
they
out.
can't do
They
that.
can't
Of course they can't. But it would have been preferred.
Yeah, yeah, I felt that way so
It's
many times before
unethical,
too.
but yeah.
Um,
But she wasn't phased. You know, she
Yeah.
was just mostly she was worried because she was like, we don't have any sweets in here. She was like, I can go to the shop and buy you something.
Wow, that's so nice of her.
But you know,
funny
it
to not have
happens.
sweets at a piercing place.
Yeah, they usually
That's
do.
a very common thing to have.
What
But
a,
yeah.
what a rundown, awful
Oh,
shop.
it was. I was just,
Oh.
I was in a basement on fucking
Oh.
Camden High Street.
Oh my God.
You know, like is yeah. Nah, it was okay. It was clean. That's all you really need to be. Is it was clean. But yeah.
Yeah, but do you think she gives a fuck? You think she thinks about it now? You think she?
no.
of course not.
No way.
Of course not. No.
No.
Yeah, I think people who work in any kind of body mod stuff are used to people fainting.
Yeah. But I'm telling you now, your artist, if it's been like longer than a month since you've been there, they don't remember that you fainted. It all blurs in with other people that have fainted. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably bring it up, like, you know, during getting your next one, be like, oh, I fainted last time. I don't remember if you remembered. Or, you know, if you're worried you're going to do it again, then you could bring that up and be like, I don't know if you remember, but I did faint last time. Fainted. So, like, heads up.
And then he makes a comment. He's just like, "Oh, I know."
Yeah, but make sure you do eat something beforehand. Yeah, and make sure your blood sugar is nice and high.
I have a huge fear of fainting. Actually, like
it's true, you do.
A crazy huge fear of fainting.
You're always talking about it.
It's true, I am.
Yeah.
This sounds like a brag, but it's more of a don't worry about it so much. I've never fainted getting a tattoo, but I always make sure I eat like a lot of sugar before. And sometimes also, I mean, I don't know why this person fainted, but I don't look all the time. Sometimes it does make me feel a little icky, especially like on my lower wrist and stuff where things are like not as smooth, you know?
Yeah, you hate, and I'm not even going to use the term.
You can use the word. I'm feeling brave.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Anything regarding blood, veins, arteries, anything.
She's I said one word, not three.
We usually can't even use those words.
No.
Because you're instantly just like, stop.
Yeah.
So, yeah, something on your wrist, I imagine. You're just like,
it was really scary. I have one on my wrist, and I was so scared to get it because I thought I was going to faint. Like, the whole car ride there, I was like, I'm going to get in there and I'm going to faint. But I was fine.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful tattoo. It says "One Love." And it's in this, like, really...
Well, it's actually like
tone deaf.
It's like the infinity symbol. But
it says "One Love" around it.
On the infinity symbol.
Somebody with this tattoo is listening to me like, these assholes, these fucking pricks.
It's okay. I only can make fun of other people's embarrassing tattoos because, again, the only one that I have is deeply embarrassing.
Yeah,
so
it is.
Yeah, it's okay.
And you also have a deeply embarrassing tattoo.
It's true.
Me and Brooke both have embarrassing tattoos
at around the same spot.
On our ankles, which
is
are just
on the
like
same foot?
little black symbols. Mine's
your
on
left.
Yes.
Oh wow.
We both have embarrassing black symbol left ankle tattoo.
Okay. Yeah. I see the way you're looking at it. They're married. Okay.
Oh my god.
Chill out.
Oh my god.
They're taken.
Yeah. Me and you may have matching rings, but me and Brooke
matching
terrible tattoos.
Yeah.
Matching bad tattoos.
And your bad one was the first one you got, right?
It was. That's a good classic first tattoo.
It is so classic.
In fact, I don't care. I mean, I'll say what it is. It's not that embarrassing. No. It's just a peace symbol. But I went to get it when I turned 18. And I knew the shop I was going to was like, it wasn't sketchy, but I wanted to get them done at like nice artists in Toronto and not like a small kind of like local place where they do more of not really the style I was going for.
Right.
Yeah.
But I was like, if I just want something really simple, they won't fuck it up and everything will be fine.
Yeah.
So I was like,
if they're not in charge of like designing it, then
I was like, going to be super simple, straightforward, easy. So I was like, I'm just going to get a peace sign like on the front of my ankles. So when I'm wearing like shoes and like pants cut up a little bit, like shows at the front of my leg.
Which is a funny thing to want at 18. It just is.
Yeah.
Especially from fucking Canada. What are you going to the beach?
We have nice summers.
You're destined to live here, I think.
It's true. Yeah, I feel like that is a very California tattoo. Yeah. But I went to get it and I was like, just a simple peace sign. He put the stencil on my leg, was like, take a look. And I was like, perfect. I did watch him do it. I did watch him tattoo it. But, you know, ink gets around when you're tattooing.
Yeah, it kind of is a bit of a mess.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, you got to wipe as you tattoo. So he finishes it and there's like all these splotches around it. And I'm thinking it's just ink he needs to wipe off.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, and he keeps wiping and it's not coming off.
Oh,
and I was like, what's that? And he's like, oh, I did my own thing with it. Yeah, and kind of made it look like it was like, I don't know how to explain it, like maybe like a spray paint kind of thing.
Like a stencil kind of stampy effect.
Yeah.
I can't imagine words I would want to hear less
after getting a tattoo.
You get your first fucking tattoo and he wipes it off and you say, what's that? And the fucking guy says, I did my own thing with it?
Yeah. You want to know the funniest part of all of it?
What?
They only accepted cash. I didn't know that. I didn't have cash. I only had my debit card. They all tattoo shops have like a minimum of how much you have to pay because, you know, they have to use a new needle. They have to use this and that. So like you have to pay a certain amount to make it profitable to them. They're normally a minimum can be like $60, I'd say, is around the normal. Well, for whatever fucking reason, their minimum was like $120
for this little fucking.
Oh my
because
God.
they tell you beforehand. They're like, it doesn't matter how big it is. They have to use a new needle. They have to do this. Like, they have to use gloves. They have to whatever.
Okay.
Pay rent.
Yeah. So I did know that when I got it. So that's on me. But I was like, it's kind of worth it because I was like, it's just a fun little thing, spur of the moment. I have the money. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it'd go wrong, and then I'd have to pay $120.
Yeah.
And then to make it worse, they didn't take cash. So I had to walk to the bank.
Yeah.
And the whole walk to the bank, I'm like, I don't want to go back in there. I was
Yeah.
like, I could just keep walking.
I could
walk.
leave. I could run away.
Yeah.
I could not turn to the bank.
But I couldn't do it. I couldn't not go back, and to top it all off, I couldn't not tip.
Oh my God.
Yo, whoa.
Yeah.
You tipped this man for
tipped.
something you hated.
I don't know how to
Tipping
be.
someone for saying I did my own thing
Yeah.
with it.
That's so Canadian.
Fuck.
I didn't know what to do. And then I went home
Yeah.
and I was Googling ways. I had a meltdown. It's so small and it doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
of course, at your first tattoo,
Yes, it's the only thing you had at that point.
yeah, I was like, this is all anyone sees.
Yeah.
It's the most
You're like,
obvious
I'm
thing in the
ruined.
world. I was having a meltdown and I was like, I have to get it off. So I was Googling how to
It's
get
a
rid
tattoo,
of
though.
tattoos. Yeah. I was like, there must be a way to get rid of it. So I was calling other shops and they were like, if you want to get a cover up, you can try doing this and this to like lighten it before it heals. So I was putting a bunch of polysporin and stuff on.
Oh,
I don't know.
shit.
I don't know if you have polysporin. Just like a cut healer.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
were. I think you were talking
Neosporin?
about.
You call it Neosporin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So I was putting that all over my leg and it faded it and also just like took random patches of ink away. So
But
it's
it
just a
made
mess.
it
now.
worse.
It
It
looks
made it
like
worse.
it looks more like a spray paint thing now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
just
looks more
accentuated what I didn't want. Yeah, that's all I did, and then didn't get it covered up. So
Wow.
that's my story of my
That'd be a
ugly
super
ankle
easy.
tattoo.
That'd be a super easy cover up.
Not really. It's
wouldn't?
really thick and dark.
It's very thick.
Oh
yeah.
my god, I keep forgetting how thick it is. So you whip it
Yeah.
out. I'm
Yeah,
like, yeah, just a little peace sign. Nah.
you'd have to
thick
get
and
something
blurry.
pretty dark and like
Yeah.
big. I had a cover up design for it. It was like a big sunflower, so like
Oh,
the
yeah.
middle,
Because the middle of a
sunflower
sunflower
is
is
really
just like
dark.
a black circle almost. Yeah.
But I haven't done it.
Funny.
I think it's funny.
I kind of
think
think
it's
it's
good.
funny now too.
Yeah.
As I've gotten much more tattoos, I don't look at
Yeah.
it as being the
No.
most obvious
Yeah,
of
thing
course
on my
not.
body. So I'm like, it's fine.
I have known many people growing up, many people, who just kind of whip out a bad tattoo. So they're just, oh yeah, this is the first one I got. It's like an acorn on my toe
Oh
that I
yeah.
got
Yeah.
one, and it's
Oh
just,
my god, one of my friends has the worst first tattoo that, well, it was bad when she got it, and now years later, it looks genuinely okay. It's on her toe,
Okay.
which is why I bring it up.
That's
It's on
funny.
her. It's
Yeah.
on her big toe, and now whenever she takes her foot out of her sock, it looks like she's just got like, I don't know, a bunch of sock lint on her toe,
Oh,
like
no.
or like some fungal infection because her toes
fuck.
just like
Oh,
a foot tattoo will fade, like
blurry. And
yeah,
just,
it's really
yeah.
blurry. Her whole fucking toe is just grey. But what it was originally was a camel.
a camel.
Something
her
so
toe?
detailed on your camel
Oh,
toe.
got it.
It was a camel toe.
So that was already.
That's the most detailed thing I can imagine trying to put on a toe.
oh, it made a very, very bad drawing of a
Oh man!
Yeah,
Wow.
that's so funny.
Yeah.
So it's all. Man, you started out with a bad joke. You started out with a
Yeah.
real
What's
bad joke.
worse?
It was a bad joke. It was done badly in the first place, and then
It
it,
was forever
faded, and then
ago.
it faded like shit.
Okay, hear me out. What would you rather have now? Would you rather have a faded out, fungal infected looking toe,
Yeah.
or have the tattoo still there and have a camel on your toe?
Oh god.
Ooh. Maybe the faded tattoo.
I think I'd rather have the faded
It
tattoo.
looks pretty gross.
Okay, but if you were to get that like removed,
Yeah.
I think it'd be pretty easy to.
or
zip, zip,
maybe
zip.
cover
It's
it with
gone.
something darker.
Maybe
You just have to tattoo your toe
I was
black,
just gonna
though.
say
You're just gonna get
hey,
a black
Fuck
work
it.
toe.
black out your toe.
And that just looks like you have frostbite.
That's
Toe
a
black out?
Canadian tattoo. I'll get it.
Yeah, that's my frostbite toe. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Beautiful advice. Actually, did you give advice? No, you were. Yeah, actually, yeah,
she
you
did
did.
advice.
You did.
She did.
You
I
were
said,
just
don't
like,
worry about it.
Yeah, they won't
It's
care.
totally normal.
I wasn't listening.
I know that.
I was being an active listener. I was saying but when I
But your mind's somewhere
my
else.
mind is somewhere else.
Yeah.
Thinking about that camel toe tat. It's actually really funny. Now that you You've explained it to me.
Oh, okay.
I like that you compliment me on giving good advice without remembering what it was.
Yeah.
Like, great advice.
Great advice.
What was it?
What'd you say?
I just remember you talking for a long time, and that's really confident and good of you.
Oh,
And you told a story.
I did.
Yeah, you have another story too where you had like a really bad panic attack on the way to a tattoo. Tattoos are just stressful.
Yeah.
Right?
They are, yeah.
They're stressful and people faint.
Yeah.
And the tattoo artist is probably
And the
used to
amount
it.
of tattoo artists that, like, you know, I've made conversation with while they're tattooing me, and we'll talk about tattoos, and they'll be like, oh, the one doing my stomach piece was like, I would never get a piece done here because it hurts too bad.
Wow.
So, like, you know, tattoo artists themselves aren't like, you know, think you're a baby kind of thing. You know? They're not going to be like, oh, pathetic, you fainted. Like, you know, other tattoo artists have told me about like stories about, you know, I got a tattoo and like, well, my coworker was doing it, like I threw up. Like they throw up and faint too. They're just artists. They're not like
it's just a body response.
Yeah, plus everybody like experiences pain differently too. Jordan for some reason got like a little one right here or something like that. You know,
On the hip?
Kind of, which is cute. Or maybe he was talking about another one he got like on his shoulder or something like that. And he said it's small too. It's like the size of a quarter, you know?
Yeah.
And he kept having to make the guy stop because he was like, oh, and he has to pace around going, it hurts so bad. Okay, go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's terrible.
But that's just kind of Jordan's like personality.
Yeah.
He's very, very eccentric. He's very just
eccentric
like
and jumpy.
Yeah, he's jumpy, he's eccentric, and he's like, I feel this a lot right now.
Yeah.
So maybe for other people they could not blink, but for Jordans of the world,
Yeah.
they freak out, and some people faint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
And trying to do that thing where you're like, my tattoo didn't hurt at all, also like isn't cool.
It's lame.
And people just feel pain more than others, and like places hurt more than others, and people
totally.
vomit more than others.
Yeah, it's almost cooler to be like, it hurts so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I still
it hurt, it hurt me a lot.
Yeah.
And I was scared.
Yeah.
I was scared and I did it. Kind of like me getting married.
You were scared and you
Think
did
about
do it.
I was afraid and I did it. And look
Yeah.
at me.
And he fainted.
Wearing this ring.
Amazing.
Look at that ring. Brooke, what do you think of that ring?
Gorgeous.
You know, it's a ring.
Yeah, you think it's good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We started off not liking it, but I like it now.
Good. So, I don't know.
What?
Kiss it. What's so funny?
Kiss my ring.
Oh, what's so funny? Kiss the ring.
Kiss my ring
You're
is
making
all.
it weird on the podcast. You've been here for a month. Okay.
I think it's about time that you kissed my ring.
You kissed my ring. Look, you're not leaning over.
You're walking away.
I've been housing you. I've been feeding you for an entire month. I think the least, I don't know why you two are laughing. The least you could do is kiss my ring.
I'll do it.
No, I don't want you to actually do it.
Ew, no.
Like that's bad energy for, you know, considering my wife's right there.
This has been All the Space in Between. My name is Mitch.
My name is Billy.
My name is Brooke.
Yeah. All right.
I question
I
mark
forget
at the
my
end of
name.
it.
Thank you everyone so much for listening. We got another one in the bag. Another
Yeah.
episode. And the first episode is a married couple. Give me your
my
hand.
God.
Your ring is gorgeous, by the way.
Oh, my ring is so
You should post a picture
beautiful.
of the rings as well on the Discord.
my both of my rings
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
Your
The guy
engagement and your wedding band.
Yeah, the guy who married us actually was like, "Whoa, I've never seen one like that before."
Yeah.
Because my engagement ring, it like stacks on top of my wedding band, and they become one. It's very,
Yeah.
it's sick.
Yeah, because when I had to put it on you, I was like, well, I got to take it off first.
I'll take this one off and fit them
I
together.
linked
and put
them.
them
Oh
on-
god, I
okay,
dropped
all
it.
right.
Has there always been a storm drain here? What the fuck's up with that?
A storm drain right above you. Two
Holy
people get married.
Shit. Just full of wedding rings.
Yeah, just like
Sorry,
well,
that's policy.
it's not meant to be. All right.
That counts as an act of God. This has been All the Space Between blah, blah, blah. This is an advice podcast. First episode is a married couple. I think we nailed it.
Yeah.
Brooke, you also did very, very good.
Yeah.
But if you like the episode, you think other people might like this episode as well, please tell your friends about the show. We are everywhere where podcasts are found. That is on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Podcasts and Deezer or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Google Podcast, something like that. Just search All the Space in Between wherever podcasts are found, or you can go to our very convenient website. Our website is
allthespaceinbetween.com. Also, if you have a question that you'd like us to answer, you have some advice you would like us to give, like the two that we answered on the show today, we will answer advice questions about art, about relationships, about fucking sick ink. Whatever, shoot us an email. Our address is
allthespaceinbetween@gmail.com. Thank you, Evan, so much. Could you grab that right there?
Yeah.
There we go. Thank
My
you guys
apple.
so much for listening. We'll talk to you next week. Bye.
bye.